there. And welcome back. Just make sure that's nice and muted. Yeah. So, welcome back to Domina. This is a great little game, and the Twitch bot is connected, so hopefully we've got some people in, some people who are willing to jump in and join our ludus. For now, with only 50 days remaining until the final championships in Rome, you think it might be time to start challenging some regional champions. You will need to defeat 3 regional champions in order to qualify for the final games. Yeah, honestly, probably not happening. We don't exactly have the highest trained people. We do have here Canine Wolf of Livonia. We also have the Doge That Games of Lithuania. And, with the Rosalia approaching, the Legate seeks extra slaves to fashion the garlands of roses to adorn his soldiers, while the Magistrate seeks extra slaves to lay rose petals on the graves of the dead. Okay, so I could lend slaves to both and try and make them both happy. We do have a lot of slaves around the place at the moment, so I think we could probably afford to lend to both. Declining and suggest they purchase more slaves if they need more help. Your slaves are busy. Yeah, I think I can send them off to both. The men are both pleased to have the extra laborers. They are returned in good health after the festival.
Never cease to impress.
Very nice. So yeah. Let's see. Can I bribe some of these dudes? And perhaps convince one of them to... No, definitely not. Did he just drop?
Swell.
Oh, you're already patronizing somebody. Okay, that's okay. We could... Desperately short on money, so... The thing to do right now is to arrange exhibition matches. I could arrange them with these fellas. There's also young Rasmus right here. I think the way to go is to just send in a bunch of slaves. In fact, I can probably get 4 almost fully healed, but he's got a load of health anyway, so that's fine. And opponents. This guy also has a load of health, so I want to send him in. Let's ditch the ones with the least health. Cool. And pit these guys all against each other. Yep, a classic. Right, yeah, looks like Team B is dominating, really. Well, taking a bunch of damage, Sylvianus is almost out, and then it's going to be a 2v4. Yeah. 2v3. Genius is almost out. Valerius is pretty much done now. Yeah. I'm pretty sure this is decided. Yep, 1v3 and it's done. Hopefully the Magistrate likes that a bit. Good time, high bio. 3. These guys all gained a bunch of experience, which is nice. Lots of money from crowd favor, which is good.
Agreed.
3 people, by the looks of it, need to be sold. which is okay. We have plenty of people to spare. There we go. Make sure everybody's up in healing. Also, make sure their training looks good. Yep. Yeah. Cool. Looks good. Let's bring the speed down a little bit. Can send you up there. Do you want to do? Yes, you do. Perhaps I purchase some slaves first. Let's get Placidus. Unfortunately, only one, but I guess that's okay. Yeah, let's heal you. You are pretty much fully trained in terms of AI, which is nice. Also, money. Money is good because money allows us to invest into our very powerful named gladiators. So I also have this guy. Oh, I also know what I should do is equip Rasmus or Young with better gear first and foremost. Yep, they can only do one shoulder pauldron and one greave, so that's fine. Shield is a must-have. Weapon, I suppose, is a must-have. And we're pretty much out of money. Yeah. Yeah, so I guess do that, and we're good. Let's take a look at... Shit, I maybe should have saved some money for doing some of anything. But that's okay, we can arrange a new exhibition match. 2 gladiators a pop. What can we do here? Maybe we do the Doge that games along with Munatus versus K9 and Young. Seems pretty solid to me. This does of course mean that we can't use them until they've healed again, and they'll likely all take some damage. But that's okay, the experience is worth it. Then again, the risk of permanent injury, but we will soon be able to heal those, so I think this is fine.
You have it away.
Yeah. Well, who's that lost his weapon? Is that K9? I think it's maybe Doge. Drunks. K9's. There goes the music. K9's taken a lot of damage. Though he's brought the Doge down pretty close to him. Then Young is just not touched almost. Oh, he's probably just healing all the damage he's taken. His armor's so good. And he does have high agility as well. Yo, what's up, Doge? You are alive. Currently got you just in an exhibition match. Get y'all some experience. And if none of you take that much damage, the match will just end, and there might be no risk of permanent injury. Though we are at a state where we can heal, well, soon heal permanent injury, so it's not such a big deal anymore. We will, however, miss the next Great Championship. I don't think there's anyone in fight form to really even take those roles, or take those fights. But we're very well set up to take on everything that we want to in the second year. K9's almost out. He's taking away. Have to leave since you're at work and back in 2 hours if you're still alive. No worries. I'll try and keep you alive. No promises. I will try and keep you alive. So have fun at work and I'll catch you later. K9. You might survive. Look at that. None of them even surrendered. Interesting. That also means they're really bad at attacking. Well, that's good though. Experience is nice. Munitus is, you know, a backup, so that's fine. Temperament's great. Money is excellent. Good. No one even took injuries. Sweet. Alright. So, great bit of money. 12 days left. Yeah, definitely not making that. I'd like to do Young's Shield, because there's a bunch of cheaper options after that 91. But making sure everyone else survives. K9 doesn't have a lot of HP, so that's rough. Or health, I guess. But we can upgrade his armor to increase his survivability. I suppose we can give this guy some better options so that if the automatic... Wait, hold on. Thinking of automatic upgrade. Before that... Advanced Blades is a really good idea. Advanced Nets is good too. Doing sidearms is great as well. I think we go with Advanced Blades. And you don't need to build anything right now. I could expand the training area. All these numbers are coming up red because we don't technically have time, but it's fine. We have the time. I should research physiotherapy. Or maybe I should just let him heal everybody. Yeah, let's let him just heal everybody. So, how much health do the good fellas have? And Young is at full health. So, I'd love to send... He's got 71 agility and 67 strength. I'd love to send Young into a championship battle. But I'm sure he'll die. Maybe I can keep him alive. That's a huge jump in damage resistance, I think. D+, defense plus, I suppose. Yeah. And that's a +5. That's a +1. There's better ones after this. Cheap. Yeah. Need some money to be able to travel. Let's give you some wine, make you a bit happier. Okay, agreeable. We can go further than that. Encouraged. Yeah. I'm super concerned though. It does only have one less weapon and defense. It's got no aggro though. The Speedham isn't really a damage upgrade at all, so that's fine. What blessings do we have? Helmblader, Breaker, and Serrated Poison Blade. I think this is the 10s. Yeah, this is the 10s guy. I think Young can take him. Does take 5 days, so it's kind of just hastening our demise. So yeah, why even bother doing that? Just let everybody heal up, let him do training. I can focus less on agility and less on strength, so that weapon and defense get priority. Okay, that's alright. 8 days, 7 days, no pit fights. That's fine, I guess. Here's neutral, so bribe him up to agreeable. Not sure if that's enough. Yeah, nice. He's adopted Erosion of Pontus. Who is that? That is you. You are nothing. Have 1 loss. You have big aggro, big evade. So maybe a scissor is in store. Whoops. Didn't mean to click that, but that's fine. Yep. Let's give you some weapons. Where are you? You're there. Cool. Alright. And yeah, just let time tick along. Once we take our next battle, we'll have a bit more money to do some things with. Hopefully, if we can win. All our fellas are healed up except for Munatus of Rome. But that's okay, because these guys are the strong fellas. Also, can't do any of these, can't afford them. Unfortunate, couldn't do it in a year, but that's fine. It can be, yeah, very easily set up. It's easy to make money, so we can get everyone decked out, and eventually we can get an inventory, so getting an inventory is probably a good idea. Like, once we have a few gladiators who have enough skills to be able to hold their own. Also, these weapons are trash. Well, they're not trash, but they're low tier. All of their weapons are low tier. Mid tier, I guess. But low high tier, so low tier. I suppose I can gather stones since it's free. Blossius. 1 victory, 39 agility. He has a wooden gladius, which is crappy. He has auto heal as a blessing. 500 gold is pretty nice. I think maybe the Doge could handle this. What's the health look like? 268, that's kind of rough. Damage 31 HP, damage 59 HP. Defenses are crap across the board. He has low quality armor, and I think a low quality shield. I think the Doge should be able to handle this just on quality alone, or should be able to cover the difference of HP just on quality alone. It's 100 HP difference. There is auto heal as well. He is super not aggro, so we shouldn't take heaps of damage. But I think if we don't win, then we lose. Like, if the match times out, then we lose. Thankfully, Doge is very aggro, so I think he's got this. Let's do it. Oh yeah. Get in there, start hammering away at him. Some random crowd member just throws in weapons. Guys, they're fully armed. They don't need your weapons. We are winning on the DPS front. Oh yeah, we're almost winning altogether. Nice. Good job, Doge. Still a minute and a half to finish it as well. Easy again. You stink. 70 health left. 57. Nice. Healing isn't good enough. Oh, Jesus. Oh, what a chop. What a chop. Good money. A little bit of experience, which is great. Got a slave, got some wine, and some extra crowd favor. Good deal. Severus, let's see what you are about. definitely need some meditation. Very, very aggro. That's pretty cool. Not much of anything else though, which is weird. Hello. How's it going, mate? Red Fox, huh? Let's see if we can pull you into our ludus. Hey, look, there you are. Let's have a look. Whoa, level 80 agility. Not bad. And 330 HP. Whoa, you are a solid addition to our ludus. Welcome, Red Fox. Let's get you trained up and healed. Unfortunately, won't be able to attend this, but as always next year, I guess. On the eve of the Great Championship, you reflect on the exploits of the years past. As you spend this last day in the ludus, you take special care of your affairs. You notice the silent suffering of men, and new appreciation for the gift of life begins to dawn on you. You receive word from your competitor, who, in a strange, magnanimous gesture, offers to pay all the expenses for your trip, a show of respect for you and your wares. What a strange turn of events, you think. You always suspected he would have killed you in order to achieve victory. Perhaps there is goodness left in Rome. Yeah, so we won't be attending that. But, yeah. So, let's get you healed, Red Fox. And also, if you'd like, you have free choice of whatever class you'd like to pick. So, at the moment, if you don't know much about this game, essentially, at the moment, you are like an untrained person. You can have no weapons, no armor, anything like that. But through one of these classes, you can specialize in certain ways. Like the Thrakes, for example, is a standard sword and board. Very good for defense. And the stats you kind of want to look at are down here, which you have some interesting stats. 92 evasive is kind of huge for evasive, and not the most useful. But that could make for some interesting fighting. So gladiators high in this trait will evade their opponent's strikes rather than block them. They will strike when their dance instructs them to. And very low aggro, which will mean that you won't push in for too many attacks that often. So I think with high evasiveness, you could maybe go something like a Scizor or a Murmelo. You could go Sagittarius, which is like straight up bowman. They are not very strong though. Scizor are very strong. They just have 2 short blades and yeah, just can do a lot of damage very quickly. They have very little defensive capabilities, so high evasion is really a must for them. And Murmelo is a bit more of a tanky version of them. You know, they end up with a 2-handed sword, so they can block with it, but you know, they don't have as high defense as the Thrakes. Retiarius is a good class because they throw nets to capture opponents, which makes it really easy just to stab them to death. If you don't have high aggro though, they'll generally escape your nets before you can finish them off. Charioteer is kind of nothing really. If you want to win every chariot race you attend, then, you know, we could be a charioteer. Like, we could make you a charioteer, why not? Velite is a very lightly armored spear wielder that also throws javelins. So they could be interesting with evade as well. But, yeah, by all means, have a think about it. We'll get you healed up and start your training. And just whenever you feel like picking a class, just holler at me and we can get you in there. Alright. So, yeah. You know what? We can attend a pit fight. Why not? No, never mind. It doesn't let us because it'll take a day and we can't go through. Yeah. So, Advanced Blades just went, which is pretty sweet. We can... So expensive. And they really don't upgrade that much. That is a bit of an attack upgrade. Yeah, and Red Dragon would be the one we want to go with, but unfortunately it's not available. So, I guess we press on. That's since you did not defeat enough regional champions, you're unable to attend the final championship. It's anticlimactic. What happened? Oh shit. Okay, yeah. So I'm too used to endless mode, I suppose. I was expecting it to restart, but that doesn't happen. So instead, let's just jump straight back into it. And yeah.